Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy JUDGEMO, people. Hello to a Footy debate episode, of course, with HUSAM, who is late, as you can see. I blame HUSAM for being late on the show. You can tell who's late, who doesn't have the camera, of course. Saeed is here and Martin is here, of course.
Big up,
How's
Saeed.
everyone doing before we tell the people what are we talking about? How's everyone doing? You're muted. Oh, you bottled it. You bottled it. You bottled it, Saeed.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. And let's start this again. Welcome to the channel. Big up to Mo. Big up to you, brother, as well. Nice to meet you as well. And yeah, big up the chat, man. Big up the chat. We're here, man. Talking football. That's what we like to hear.
Spam Losam in the chat, of course. How are you, Martin?
Good, man. I took care of a swarm of bees that came in the window because it's 6 a.m. here and I turn on the lights and it's dark outside. So all of a sudden I got every insect coming into the lounge room, but we're good now. Just smells like bug spray.
And we can ask the avatar on HUSAM Scream. How is the avatar doing? That's HUSAM Scream. Very disrespectful. HUSAM, of course. Very, very disrespectful, of course, HUSAM. But listen, we're here. Listen, Martin Odegaard is going to be missing for months. Hispanic station for Arsenal. Can they cope? Can they? A lot of people are bantering them for the injury. I'm not. But also, it is a disaster for them. Can they cope without him? It's going to be a lot of 1-0 to the Arsenal, as the 80s, as people say. Man United now back. A lot of people actually taking a lot of positives from the 2 games back-to-back, of course. Sam joined again, which is crazy, actually. I don't know what he's doing. Listen, Man United are back. Erik Ten Hag is going to turn it around or not. People like Saeed, who don't like Ten Hag, are happy for the wins, for the 10 goals they scored, for the clean sheets, but also they are not happy with the notion that he's going to turn it around with but he develops player. I don't know what is wrong. Husam is texting me saying something. That is not him, but fine. Yeah, that is not him. That is Husam. Here you go. That is Husam, of course. He's late as well. Guys, and we'll talk about Garnacho and also Erling Haaland ghosting. And also, there is a new notion that is going around for Arne Slot. I saw someone talking about Arne Slot being similar to Ten Hag's first season when he's like on the rise and everything, and then he fell apart in the second season. That is another thing. But we only have to start with one thing, guys. Hit that like button, people. Let's get the likes up. And if you're watching this on the replay, it is early for me here. Hit that like button, people. Watching this on the replay, hit that like button. Big up everybody that joined us. What do we start with? Actually, I have to start with Odegaard. There's the talk about Haaland. We have to start with the Odegaard being missing. It's a big deal for the Premier League. Do people feel that Arsenal are the hope for the Premier League this season, or people just still don't want Arsenal to win the league?
Hope hype, man. Hope hype, man. Who cares, really, man? Let's be honest, man. Like, big up Husam. Who cares, man? If Man City win it, they win it. He don't really hurt me anymore, man. So Arsenal got to just do their job and try and win this league. It's going to be difficult, but I can't lie to you, man. This idea of the hope and the beacon of whatever, it's been 3 years now. This is their third year now in the proper title race, right? Third year right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, third year in the title race. So it's like, how much more can you cut? You know, you kind of want to cheer them on. Now, I mean, they just keep letting you down, but it is what it is. Everyone else has got to do better. United included, Liverpool, Chelsea. Like, it's not only Arsenal that have got a challenge every year. But yeah, man, I think for me, with the Odegaard situation, it's a big blow because I just found it very, very strange where they didn't want to reveal how long he was out for until now. Surely they had some early scanning and early kind of signs that, you know, what kind of degree of his ankle was hurt and whatnot, and etc. Like, they would have known, but they kept it quiet, and now they're saying it could be an extensive period. Is that 3 months? Is that 2 months? You know, it's a big blow, man, because like I said to you, when Odegaard plays well, Arsenal play well, man. He's such a gifted footballer. You don't want to see them kind of footballers not play the Premier League. Obviously, Man City don't care, but from a neutral, you want to see these kind of players perform in the league, man, because they're just quite quality players, isn't it? But listen, man, pressure.
So can they cope without Odegaard? Do people think that Arsenal can cope without Odegaard? That is, by the way, that is the biggest question now in the Arsenal camp. Are we thought we're gonna play the City game. We thought we're gonna play this game. But then now against the smaller teams, against low blocks, against the teams that aren't going to press Arsenal, can they do it without Odegaard? Listen, there are no second chances in the Premier League. Against Manchester City, there are no second chances. You don't win, you're 6-7 points behind. Bro, you know that there are no second chances. You lost one game in 16 games last season, and you lost the league. That is the reality.
Last season, talking about the injury. Are you up at 6 a.m. talking about Odegaard's injury and shit?
I didn't actually know what we were talking about.
That is the trending thing. That is the trending. What do we talk about? Do we talk about your mic being blue, or do we talk about you being late?
I made it intercolors.
We can actually talk about that.
I made it intercolors yesterday, but your goats all missed in front of goal, Habibi. Mkhitaryan, you know, Lautaro, Taremi, Marcus Thuram. None of them could score, so I could actually dunk on them.
No, I don't have goats. My goats win trebles and league titles, not like your goat who win one Champions League goal. That is the difference between me and you, bro.
Wow.
That is the difference between me and you. And actually, my goats win African Cup of Nations 3 times in a row. So no.
Turning. Why are you acting up today, huh? Why are you acting up?
I'm not. Listen, my back hurts. It's 8 in the morning. I didn't sleep well.
So everyone's back hurts, Habibi. Saeed does streams all the time. I do streams all the time. You do streams all the time.
Exactly,
everyone's back hurts.
What's going on?
I know, bro. I have a comfortable chair and everything. You have a comfortable chair.
What I'm saying, Nick? He's talking about Salah like this all the time. You defend him. Now you are acting up. Have some shame, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Do you think Salah is your GOAT? I was talking about Steven Gerrard, bro.
No, our GOAT is not Gerrard or Salah. Our GOAT is Kenny Dalglish. Respect history.
Man, Kenny Dalglish, you never seen him play in your life, bro.
There is something called YouTube. Open new tab. YouTube. Go watch who dominated England and Europe.
No, as Endrick watched Bobby Charlton. You know what I mean? So who knows?
That's how he watched him. YouTube. Exactly. But you know what it is with the Odegaard injury? Listen, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it here. I changed it to red so he doesn't cry. I'll say this about this Odegaard injury, guys. Arsenal are winning the league. Everyone get over it. It's gonna happen this season. It's gonna happen. I don't care if Odegaard is injured or not. They don't need him right now. They don't need him. And anyway, even the game against Manchester City. طب يا حبيبي, with Odegaard, they're going to park the bus. Without Odegaard, they're going to park the bus. So why does it matter? Wallahi, what does it matter? Anyway, both ways, they're going to...
Wow.
It matters.
Yeah,
It matters. It matters.
Bro, listen. They're going to go to the Etihad and park the bus anyway.
No, but
So
it matters, and you know, football-wise. Okay, let's be serious and stop the banter and stop the jokes. Okay, be
so
serious.
you think I'm bantering?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what is the thing. Yesterday, what got Inter out of the Man City's press is the quality in the midfield in terms of the passing, the dribbling, and all the stuff. Right? It was Barella dribbling, the 1-2s. Arsenal, yes, Arsenal have one player that does this, that connects the midfield to the off, which is Martin Odegaard. Who's gonna dribble? Declan Rice? Jorginho, who's gonna dribble? Yeah, this is what is gonna happen. Jorginho's gonna dribble out of
comparing
the,
Inter Milan
midfield. Yeah,
Arsenal are not gonna play like you did. Arsenal will play.
Arsenal are gonna. No, Arsenal are gonna play like we did. They're gonna try to play from the back when they get the ball, bro.
I promise you.
What are they gonna do?
They're gonna have less. You had 40% possession. They're gonna have less. They're gonna have 25%.
So they aren't gonna try to play like from the back. And
Habibi, he's going to
really. No, hold on.
Not without
this is bullshit.
Not
that's what I'm saying, Saeed. Not without Odegaard. That's why Odegaard is so important.
But in fair, they didn't do it last year, and they kind of defended, low.
Do you know who I'm gonna say? Do you know who can do this? Do you know who can get them out of jail, out of the press? Gabriel Jesus.
Where does he play? So
play him DM,
no, not DM.
No, not DM, guys. Like he can be the outlet for, like he can be the third mid. Havertz.
He's hype, man. He's hype, man.
What do you mean Jesus hype? He's a good footballer. The problem, do you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? A lot of people now on YouTube and pundits, they want to judge Jesus based on abilities that he doesn't have. Does he score goals? But they never judge Haaland based on the abilities he doesn't have. They only judge him based on the abilities. That is the double standards for people judging football players. You judge a forward that is good in terms of like link-up play, trickery, and passing the ball like Jesus on goal scoring. But you don't have the same judgment on someone like Haaland. That is what football do now.
He's not near the goal when he's doing stuff for us in the Premier League anyway. He's off on the sides or he's...
But they want to judge him. Are you a 25-goal player a season, Jesus? Are you at 20-plus goals? But he's not that guy.
I think in
Martin, you're a viewer of JUDGEMO. Did he not himself say that last season? Be honest.
Yeah, he did say.
No. Martin, I said Gabriel Jesus is essential to bring the best out of the people around him. Don't change my words, bro.
You are the biggest liar.
Don't try it, bro. Don't try it. Don't try it, bro. Don't try. I don't. Okay. I'm not like you.
Martin, did he not say this about Jesus himself last season?
Ask Martin.
He questioned me about it. I think I said that I prefer Jesus to Son, and it kind of broke the internet, and everyone had a cry about it. I think Jacob said he got more rattled than he'd ever been before, but I don't remember Mo saying that Jesus was completely out of it. I just don't think he rated it that much. But we need to rely on our other attackers. We need everyone else to like chip in now because Odegaard.
But the problem is, it's all Bukayo Saka. This is it. It's all Bukayo Saka. That's it. Saka. Bro, Arsenal are turning into pass to Saka, and inshallah, bro. Bro, the last game, he's the one who got the corner. He's the one who delivered the corner, bro. It's pass to Saka, and inshallah, bro.
That's one moment. But Martinelli did more with Timber than Saka did because Saka didn't have his buddy Odegaard to help feed him and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to have to come up with different ways of playing. But every team is a different solution. I think we're going to see something different today against Atalanta, and then we're going to see something different again for Man City. Arteta's just going to have to keep making stuff up as players become available. We've got Calafiori back. I think Marino's going to be a few more weeks. And until then, we're just like Band-Aid Trossard in there somewhere and get Jorginho in the hyperbaric chamber after every game and throw him out for the next one. Partey as well, we've got to wrap him up in cotton wool because we don't have enough midfielders to really cut it at the moment. But playing out from the back, we should be able to do it. But the issue with Spurs is that they send about 8 men forward. So you're just inviting yourself into danger trying to pass through that.
So did City yesterday against Inter, and we tried at least.
Yeah, but at least Man City, they don't send both fullbacks forward at the same time, and they don't play with like 8 strikers.
Man City played man-to-man the whole pitch, bro, yesterday. It was crazy.
Spurs is different. They only leave 2 people back, and then everyone else just goes nuts and runs around like a madman in the final third. So, yeah, we had to stop it after 20 minutes. You saw Arteta say to Ben White, "Stop passing around the back, go over the top." And we're designed to go over the top now pretty well to Jorginho and no, not Jorginho, Havertz. And if Marino comes back in, yeah, maybe we'll have a Marino Havertz front two, and we'll just 4-4-2 our way until Odegaard comes back and try and find a way. 1-0.
It's interesting, man. It's interesting, but I think for me, I look at because Rice is going to be back. That's a big kind of return. Rice being back in that midfield gives them a bit more solidity in there. They're not going to get outrun. They're not going to get out kind of worked and whatnot. But that left-hand side for me is a big problem for Arsenal, because maybe this is the sort of game that you put Jesus on that left-hand side because he can keep the ball a little bit better. Or do you want to go at Rico Lewis? I don't know if Kyle Walker's going to start, but maybe Rico Lewis, Martinelli, that might be a battle there.
Rico Lewis is not in our team. But,
no, I'm talking about against Man City.
Against Rico Lewis.
Yeah, Rico Lewis. That'll be a good kind of matchup. But I don't know. I think there's something. You are right, Mo, but they are over-reliant on Saka, man. And Saka didn't really have a great game against Tottenham. I don't know if did anyone think Saka had a great game against Tottenham?
He barely touched the ball.
Okay, can you define a great game? What did you expect
Saka
to do?
The thing is with me, yeah, he got the corner, but if he didn't get that corner, would you have looked at his game and thought, very, very off?
I'm gonna tell you the different stick to measure. Everyone praised everyone at Arsenal for their defensive contribution instead of their offensive contribution.
Yeah.
Saka helped Ben White. Saka stopped Youngmin Son with Ben White. Saka, but okay. That's the praise.
The standards of Saka is that he's an attacker, he's a forward.
Yeah, but Arsenal now are a defense. Arsenal now apparently, because I have an agenda, right? Arsenal now are a defensive team against top oppositions now, and it's okay.
Stoke FC.
It's not a bad thing, though. It's not a bad thing.
No, bro, Arteta Pulis. Did you see
that?
No.
I always take this thing personally. Listen. Arsenal play defensive. Who gives a fuck if it leads to results?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like at the end of the day, if they go to the Etihad this Sunday and they win 1-0 with a stinky 1-0, what do you think Arsenal fans won't celebrate because we didn't have possession? Who cares, yesterday, Inter Milan, when they went to the Etihad, you didn't play defensive, but it was more defensive than offensive.
Yeah, and when we lost the ball, everyone behind the ball.
Yeah, but you ended up getting a 0-0 draw. That's a fantastic result, and everyone's raving about Inzaghi, rightfully so. My point is the following: people always want to play beautiful football because it's become like a thing where everyone just wants to do it.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I've explained this to you before, Mo. Arsenal play defensive overall. Yes, they play. I'm not saying they'll play defensive against Ipswich at home. They'll play offensive, yes. But Arsenal's point is the following for me, from the outside looking in. And I'm not even an Arsenal hater. And I'm saying Arsenal will win the league. So I have no problem with Arsenal whatsoever. My thing is, when they play weaker opposition, they attack. So they get the ball, they attack. But as soon as they go 1-0 up, khalas, it's game over for you. So essentially, they'll wait. They'll allow, let's say they go 1-0 up against Ipswich. You'll see this when this happens.
They won't defend against Ipswich.
One second. They go 1-0 up against Ipswich at home. They won't attack as hard. They'll give Ipswich the ball for a little bit, and then boom, they'll counterattack them 2-0 up, and then counterattack them again 3-0 up. You know who they did that to last season? Sheffield United away. Remember when they won 6-0? They did that. Every single time Sheffield had the ball, they stole the ball from them, got a counterattack, and scored. Every single time. Yeah, that's the point.
We've had issues with that before because we do it to teams like Newcastle or someone who's not particularly weak. So then we do sit back and we invite them into the game. But yes, I feel like we're just leaning on a defense now. And I'm not sensitive about it. Like, I went into your chat the other day, Husam, and said set piece FC because you guys scored 2 set pieces and you bit my head off. But I was just joking. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm happy to score goals like with their ass, like eyes closed, no idea, just lucky goals. I don't care.
Underrated, set pieces goals. Set piece goals underrated. Like, my club doesn't do enough of that.
They're amazing, bro.
Liverpool, to be fair, did it yesterday twice. I think Van Dijk and whatnot. So I actually like it, man, because it's like I remember Rio and Vidic just towering over people and just scoring headers.
Because you don't have the technical guy to deliver good. None of your players can deliver a good corner.
Yeah, we don't really have it.
You're not blessed with someone who can shoot set pieces, can deliver set pieces good. Like the Arsenal have. Huh? No.
Bruno Fernandes?
Bruno Fernandes actually...
He's hit and miss.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes sometimes plays horrific corners, bro. Sometimes.
You know how Diallo is now looking at the guy now can do it.
I think Mount is a good set-piece taker.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it's a good weapon to have, man. But again, with the whole defensive thing, Husam's right. Like, why not? Like, I mean, obviously against the teams that they need to beat, they'll beat them. But against the teams that you need to win ugly, you know what I mean? Like that 1-0
Because
to the
no one
Arsenal.
has ever won the league, Saeed, against Pep Guardiola playing that way. No one ever.
Has anyone tried though?
There's always one. There's always going to be one. You know what I mean?
Like, it is very hard. Mourinho was that you can't, bro. I don't know if Arsenal can do this. Like, can you go 38
What do you
games
mean can
changing
do
your
this,
style?
though? What do you mean
I'm
can
gonna
do
tell
this?
you what I mean by this.
Yeah, go on, tell us.
Can you change your style of play every couple of weeks or within the game? Do you have the adaptability? Are players built that way? Do they have enough and a deep squad to change? There are teams that can do this, but you really have a very, very good deep squad to actually do this, to change your plan every game based on the opposition without stamping your authority every game. Man City sometimes don't have that. But now Man City have a very, very deep squad that he can. Yesterday he played 3 at the back again. In the weekend he will play 4 again. He'll switch because he has a very deep squad. Do Arteta have that? Can Saka? I'm gonna simple. Can players like Saka and Havertz and Declan Rice change the way they play within the game? Are they adaptable enough? There is not a lot of players that can do this, guys. It's a big thing. Antonio Conte said that. Antonio Conte said that sometimes you will have to play the same style because you are coached every day of the week about that way of playing. It is hard to embed 2 or 3 styles within the same players. You need way more experienced players that can change the way they play. Do Arsenal have that? I think
the whole team's been
know.
built that way. I think Arteta, I saw in an interview, I think he did a month ago, but he said that he selects players based on their ability to do 2 roles or 3 roles. Like if his left back can become a winger or a midfielder, then he's very excited about it. But I think it was Birdie Me. Someone said that like only 5 or 6 times a season will you actually play your best football in a game. The rest of the time, you've just got to make do and you've got to find a way to like be good enough to get the result. So I think that we're going to see a lot of that throughout the season from us. But we need to be flexible. We've got players that have that kind of, sometimes people see a jack of all trades as a weakness, but we've built a whole squad out of jack of all trades players. And I would say that people think that Havertz can't play in midfield. If you look at Havertz, and if he came in as a striker and was poor for the first 6 months and then moved into midfield and started getting GA, people would be like, well, he can't play as a striker, but he can play as a midfielder. I have a feeling this adjustment period that he needed to get used to the team is enough. All he needs now is to be able to play both roles. So I think maybe he can fill in for Odegaard. He played right attacking mid for Leverkusen, and he's used to that. So maybe him and Saka on the right-hand side might be an interesting combination. And I like the way that Timber and Martinelli are working. Calafiori needs to come in. I think maybe we'll see him start today if he's fit because we've got Man City in a few days. So a lot of the players that played against.
Do you take it seriously today, or you rest players?
No, you got to take it seriously, man.
It's hard to tell. I was saying this to you yesterday that it doesn't feel the same this UCL the first few games because there's not a lot of pressure on them. It feels like you just need to win 5 games roughly, and if it's not today against the hard team, then you make it up against the easy teams. But yeah, I don't think we'll take Atalanta lightly at all. I mean, we go to away team. We go to these away games and we shut up shop. We've won 10 out of our last 11. We've had 3 goals conceded out of 10 or 11 games, which is pretty crazy. I think actually this season we've had 1 goal against in 4 games in Premier League, so that's averaging 10 goals for the whole season conceded. So if we can keep that up, I mean, screw attacking.
Yeah, Osam said that you're gonna break the Chelsea record. By the way,
I said we're gonna go invincible, but whether or not that's enough to win the league, I don't know. Invincible's only got 90 points, so
invincible.
Yeah,
You're dreaming, bro.
Ridiculous, but it's something to aim for,
You can aim for that. AMT here is saying Arsenal has to make Moreno, when he comes back, a transition into Odegaard's role for the time being, unless he uses Nwaneri forceful. Bro, this Nwaneri notion has to end, right? This Nwaneri replacing Odegaard has to end. He's a 17 years old who doesn't have a first team experience yet. You aren't Manchester United. Like when Manchester United got Kobe Mainoo, they can afford Kobe Mainoo being integrated. There are no times to slip there are no times to put the pressure of winning the Premier League on a 17 years old, bro. This is not like he's not. Is he? Unless Arsenal fans are telling me he's a Lamine Yamal level.
He's very
It's-
good technical level.
He is good, very good though, man. I can't lie to you. I look
like
at
a
him,
Lamine
you know what
Yamal
it is,
level.
though? Because you know what it is. When I look at like with Garnacho, yeah, he doesn't maybe have the technical ability to maybe understand
Garnacho
the game to be
Garnacho
start.
and Lamine Yamal in the same sentence is
Can I
criminal.
just
Oh my God.
let me land the fight, bro.
Okay,
I'm talking about the Nwaneri. Try to compare to Nwaneri. With Nwaneri, he's got the technical ability, his technical security in terms of keeping the ball is very good. And when you can do that, I think you can survive in a system. Whether you are impactful in a game, it's a different situation. But I look at Ifan Nwaneri, he's actually got the ability to keep the ball. He's very tidy in possession. He likes it. You know what I mean? Like he's very silky on the ball. That's where I believe he could actually do something. But obviously, to throw him in there, it's pressure, man. But pressure makes diamonds, man. Saka did it. Why can't Ifan Nwaneri? Is he not? You know, if he's that player that the Arsenal fans are gassing up, man, why can't they do it, man? Kobe Mainoo got one chance and he did it. So who knows, man?
And it is wrong. Choice. And it is wrong. You see Kobe Mainoo now, and we're gonna come to Man United. I'm gonna tell you, I love Kobe Mainoo. I think the guy is a generational talent. You're putting a lot of pressure on him. And
not really. We're not putting pressure on him, but we gave him a chance, and we were justified in that. And look at him now. He's made his stake in the team.
He's amazing, though. He's amazing, but I feel like there's a lot of pressure.
Says Fabregas, you know.
No, it's Fabregas is different. Unless people are gonna tell me that Nwaneri is that guy, we'll see.
I'm with Nwaneri. People are overdoing it.
Do you know what Nwaneri is going to be?
Me, we don't know. I don't.
Do you think it's going to be a big player?
How many youngsters have we seen? Wallahi, how many youngsters do you see under Van Gaal that you thought were going to make it? Paddy McNair.
And they all lie, you can tell when they're special, though. You can tell when they're special.
Yeah, but at the time, if I asked Saeed, what do you think of Paddy McNair? Oh, he's a good player.
Not really. He wasn't special.
And what was special guy?
Adnan Januzaj.
I believe in a different world could have made it.
Makeda.
Yeah,
no, he was special.
Yeah. Now it's saying, you know,
a special goal.
Yeah, now you're saying no. Wallahi, if I asked you back then, you would have been like, oh.
No, he had a special moment, but not a special player. You can tell his touch was all off. You know what I mean? I think for me, you can tell when a kid's special. Like for me, when I look at that kid that Liverpool have got, Nwani. Is it Nwani? Is it something like that?
Ione, yeah, the young kid.
You can tell he looks like the part, and he's got a future. You could just, you know what I mean? Like certain, you can tell, man. Like you can tell.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was the shit.
He's good though. He was good. You thought he was a flop?
Did you see Ruben Loftus-Cheek at Milan now?
Bro, come on, man. He's still a good player, man. He's still a good player, man.
I like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I don't think he's a top player. I don't think he's a top player. Listen, I've been always very consistent since I've worked with HUSAM years ago. I don't like when teams put a lot of pressure on a youngster, especially in title races or Champions Leagues, because it hinders their development. Because we haven't seen in the history, even Leo Messi was integrated in the team when Ronaldinho was there until he was 18. Now hold on, just Cristiano Ronaldo as well, and these are
respect.
Yeah, and these are the best players ever to play the football. For me, I think Nwaneri is good. I watched him a couple of times in preseason, and I watched him in the cameo he did against Spurs. Looks composed, looks very good. As I watched Kobe Mainoo in preseason, but again, I believe Arsenal now going against this monster of Manchester City. I don't know. Jorginho need to rise up. Jesus need to rise up now. It is your time now. Thomas Partey need that. I'm being serious. Havertz.
I'm serious.
Sterling. Yeah, just have some shame. Have some shame.
It's a trigger word for a lot of people.
Yeah, Mo absolutely can't stand Sterling.
Bro, have some shame, people. Have some shame. Sterling. We'll see today. I don't think Sterling is the answer, but we'll see today. But Arsenal, in my opinion, I don't know why people like Saeed and other people as well, they don't want Arsenal to win the league. I get it from a Chelsea fan perspective.
Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter?
It matters.
Why does it matter?
Because even me, I don't support the Premier League team, and HUSAM supports Liverpool. I really would. Manchester City winning the league is horrific.
Bro, 5 years in a row,
Saeed, 5 years in a row, that ruins the league, Saeed. It does ruin the league.
How does it ruin the league?
Because
I don't want Manchester United fans supporting us anyway. They do this fake, I want Arsenal to win, and then when we don't win,
generally it does not matter.
Great height.
Yeah, and then when you lose, United fans are the loudest.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
money.
I'm being
It's
serious
so
with you, man.
fake
Last
anyway.
year was the year where I was like, yo, man, they've created history there. I think for me, it comes down to the point now where I'm like, it is what it is.
You're numb. You're numb.
Yeah, you're numb. Yeah, you're numb to the pain.
He's
Yeah,
numb,
but trying
bro.
to want it
He's
to
numb.
stop.
Sorry?
Don't you want it to stop? Yani, if it
Of
got to
course I wanted to
four-
stop, but the guy that, the person that I believe in, or the club that, bro, I don't think they've got the capabilities to do it. They should have spent, they should have got strikers
You
this
don't,
summer.
hold on.
They
This is
could
a
have got
completely
more.
different conversation. You don't believe Arsenal have the capabilities to win the league.
Yeah.
You don't.
No.
Can you
I don't think they
elaborate?
did enough for the summer. I don't think they did enough for the summer.
Well, there's always January. If we don't sign
Nah,
someone, then there's
I don't think anybody spends in January. No, I don't think they need. I genuinely don't think they did enough, and that's why I'm like, which Pep one? And for me, Gundogan coming back was a big one as well. I think that was a huge kind
By
of.
the way, Martin, you were right. He looks slower.
Who does?
If he wasn't so old, he
He
would have got that header in.
He looks slower.
Who?
Gundogan.
Gundogan.
But I get it. He's gonna be used in moments in Manchester.
Exactly.
They are not gonna rely on him. No. But because Martin told every Man City fan that you aren't getting the same Gundogan that left 2 years ago. This is a guy that is 2 years older, and it's
I
different.
just
But
said I
anyway,
didn't want him because
that
he's
Gundogan
33,
transfer.
34.
That Gundogan transfer is the one that swayed my mind to, instead of having Arsenal as winners of the league, that Man City are freaking gonna win the league again. Bro, they have the deepest squad now in terms of quality in the league, and by far. Yeah, and by far.
Yeah, they still do.
It's fun. And also the rumors are they're gonna
The
get
only
a
problem for
Haaland.
them is if Haaland gets injured. That's it.
Habib, just 2
Yes.
months. 2 months. They said they're gonna get a striker in January already. They are negotiating with people.
If they're
That's
getting
the-
us,
by the way,
Firmino impressed people.
Comment there.
What
Gundogan was
comment?
crap at Barca. He was unbelievable at Barca.
Bro, he wasn't the team of the year in
Yeah,
Spain,
there you
if I'm
go.
not
I
mistaken.
don't know what that comment
People
saying.
just like to say things. It's not true.
if you don't watch La Liga, just say. خلاص عادي. You
Yeah.
don't have to act like you watch.
That's not true, actually. He was good. He was very good at
By
Barcelona.
the way, speaking of January, Mo, did you see the Zubimendi news?
What, you're gonna get
No,
Zubimendi
it's
again?
fake news, man. Fake news.
No, it's actual serious news. There's
Oh, God, don't
according
do
to
Don't do
according
it,
to the reports, Zubimendi regrets his decision, and it's on to Richard Hughes for Liverpool to come back for him in January.
Oh, don't get yourself hope again, man.
How's
Listen,
that?
I'm not getting hope, anything. He can enjoy the mountains of San Sebastian. He just lost to Mallorca. Habibi, he's in 16th place.
Wow.
Enjoy
you
San
don't want
Sebastian.
Are you actually doing hate-alongs for?
Oh, yeah. He
Oh,
doesn't do
yeah.
hate-alongs. But, bro,
Oh, my
you
God.
have to see HUSAM chat when Real Sociedad concede a goal, bro. It's like
Oh,
a
my
party, bro.
days.
Bro, it's actually, it's personal, bro.
Mountains of San Sebastian. Sociedad, they're 16th. They just lost to Mallorca.
They are, I'm not gonna lie to you. I checked the La Liga table yesterday. I was like, yo, who's doing? Because I've been watching it, yeah, and I'm thinking, wow, Real Sociedad 16th.
Yep.
Wow. But to be
Yep.
fair, they destroyed Real Madrid. They should have won that game. And then they had 2 penalties. Real Madrid had 2 penalties. They hit the bar 3 times. So
El penalti de
unfortunately.
Real Madrid.
That's
You
all
know,
amazing,
every
right?
single
All I
time.
know is we have 1 loss and he has 4 losses this season. That's all I know.
Bro, it's not Liverpool against Zubimendi, bro. It is
Yes,
not.
it
bro.
is until he signs for us. Yes, it is.
Okay, let me do. Blaze, Arsenal going invincible or beating our record, then we are winning the Champions League this season. There is more chance of players playing dropping before Odegaard is back. Wow.
Chelsea fans, I know it's a tough period for you.
Is that a Chelsea fan?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
is
is. He is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blaze
you
is
go, Blaze.
definitely a Chelsea fan, bro. It's
Blaze is a
definitely a Chelsea fan.
I know it's a tough period for you, Habibi.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
worry about
Blaze.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, guys, there's about 700 people here. Let's get the likes to 500. Guys, hit that like button, people underneath your live chat. We're actually going to move to Manchester United.
Come on,
Garnacho
best ones
hype,
in the
bro.
world.
Garnacho hype, bro. And Eric Ten Hag. Okay,
What happened?
reality is...
Garnacho's got more GA than Cole Palmer.
Yes, vamos.
Just saying, man. Just saying.
Okay,
Cole
let me
Palmer
put
hype.
this...
Cole Palmer hype.
Let me put this out for the people.
Watch him yoga stretch this now, Saeed. Would you take Garnacho ahead of Palmer? He's gonna ask.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
No,
Go ahead,
no,
Mo. Ask him.
Wallahi
Why are
no.
you smirking? You know you wanted to ask that so bad.
Not this question.
Yeah,
It is,
it was-
it is
No problem,
actually
yes, sir.
it's actually not Garnacho versus Cole Palmer. It's Garnacho versus another player that Saeed and Nuruddin were fighting about
Oh,
on the
Sancho.
stream.
Sancho. Yeah.
Shout out Nuruddin.
He's had a first game, innit? Yeah. But Nuruddin was only angry because of the Mason Mount thing. So what happened was he got PTSD because we've given them Sancho. Let's be honest. Sancho is a quality technician. He's got ability in it. Sancho, I mean, Mason Mount. For me, there's no ability, man. He's just running around headless chicken, and he's a pressing machine. That's all he is. So that's where Nuruddin was angry. He was like, we gave them that for 25 million, and Mason Mount's injured, and they gave us for 60 million. That's what it comes down to.
Can I ask you a genuine question? If you let go of Garnacho and you kept Sancho, do you believe Sancho would have given you the same output that Garnacho will give you this season?
I think, you know what?
Honestly.
I think he can. I generally, but the thing is, they're two different players, isn't it? When you look at the transition.
Allah.
No, but the thing is, though, when you look at Garnacho's game, yeah, a lot of it is in behind. A lot of his running with Sancho, he always wants to facilitate. He always wants to give other players maybe the opportunity. So in terms of goals, I think maybe Garnacho might get goals, but in terms of assists, I think Sancho can do his thing. It's all about opportunities, man. You know, that's all it is. But then again, Garnacho don't start. Garnacho don't start though, does he? So it's one of them. He is a very, very good impact player. But if you look at Sancho's kind of opportunities with Ten Hag, it's been very limited, man. Very, very limited. He's not been given the
Why
opportunity.
do people forget that Sancho never did it at Man United? Why?
Well, it depends what you
They
mean.
blame Ten Hag.
When you look at big chances.
No, even at Ollie's time, bro, he was average, bro. And also, you gotta remember, Ten Hag actually protected him at some time. I get it.
That's your question.
Sancho's talented.
Do you know who's the third biggest chance creator at Man United?
Yeah, but your team is rubbish for like 4 years.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
How far is he from Bruno
Sancho.
Fernandes?
Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is an out machine.
But that is the point.
He's third
when you say the second guy.
How long?
Yeah, but that's the point. This is you tweaking the stats to your liking.
No, it's not though. I'm just telling you.
Because everyone else, being honest, this is an agenda. Everyone else is bad. Okay, it's bad. It's not good.
Is that
Sancho's
fault?
It's not Sancho's fault. But
so given the fact that he's got them stats here, and I don't like to be a stat person here. Given the fact that he's got them stats here, it shows you that ability is there to create chances for.
But he never did it at Man United,
bro. I'm just telling you now. I'm just telling you now. He's still at United. So if the opportunity and availability is there,
you are actually challenging. You are challenging the fact that he didn't do it at United. You actually think he played well?
I'm not saying he's been consistent, by the way. I'm just saying to you. The stats that everyone likes to throw out there in terms of chance creation and whatnot. He's third on the list, and he has barely played under Ten Hag.
Yeah, but is it third because he's got like 3 chances created and everyone else has got 2, or like it's like
no. I don't remember the actual kind of table, but it's mad.
I'm telling you, Bruno Fernandes has like 50. And then Sancho has like 10, and then everyone else has 5, and they say Sancho's second.
You could do all of the, you know what I mean?
It's in the lab again.
My thing is, it's all about availability, and it's all about being given opportunities in football. Garnacho, for me, I rate Garnacho. I think for me, he's a decent impact player that I like. You know what I mean? A lot of people bash him, but for what he's worth, I think for me, impact-wise, off the bench, he's doing his thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So, end of the day, Sancho will, for me, do better in a team that's technically based, like Chelsea, who will not rely on transition football. Ten Hag didn't suit Sancho's playing style. What you'll see at Chelsea is that a lot of the time, the ball will be played 1-2 given goals, Palmer and Kunku. That sort of style will suit Sancho more. Hence why he did what he did at Dortmund. Why do you think he did so well at Dortmund? Because they play technical football.
No, but it's a different league. I can't judge Sancho in the Premier League until he does it.
League, right?
There's a lot of people that did it in the Champions League and never did it in their league or in the Premier League. There's a lot of people that played good in Champions League. Champions League football is completely different. A lot of Chelsea players actually under Thomas Tuchel played well in the Champions League, but they never did well in the league because you play in the Champions League. It's a game built on a different system. It's a game. A game-by-game base. You know that. You can win the Champions League.
The best technical, it's probably the best. But
Can Sancho, okay, hear me out. Can Sancho be a disciplined player on the pitch? We haven't seen it for Man United. Yes. We haven't seen it for Man United. Can he do the dirty work for the rest of the team?
What do you mean
know that?
What do you mean by this?
What I mean, stick to a system because of the freedom. Work for your teammate. Work for whatever the system is.
No, but the thing is,
follow instructions all the time.
You have to tell me what the system is, though.
Chelsea now actually play football that not everyone is free. Everyone work hard for the team some majority of the time. Can he do that? I don't know.
what?
People think I'm hating on Sancho. I actually think that Sancho had a fantastic talent, but outside of the Premier League. This technical hype thing, we have only seen it outside. And I have seen it many times for players that played very well in Germany, in La Liga, in Serie A, in Portugal. But when they come to the Premier League, they don't do well because the league is more physical. It might be faster. I haven't seen it yet from Sancho. And that 45 cameo looked good.
You know what it is in United, though? He's never really come into a system that has been like very, very settled. He came in under Ollie, and when even Ollie admitted, I should never played him on the right, I should have played him on the left. That was a big mistake that he made. He never really had a striker under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He had Ronaldo. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left, he had Martial, and then he was injured as well. Then they played Weghorst up front. He never really got the opportunity to play alongside a striker. So when you actually look at the actual United system, there's never been a system. It's been a broken system. And the system that's been probably the benefit most is players like Bruno Fernandes and Rashford, because they can play that sort of football, that kind of basketball football. They thrive on that. That final transition ball is very, very much what they thrive on. And that's why I believe Sancho doesn't suit that. He suits a technically based team, hence why he did well at Dortmund, hence why I think he'll do well at Chelsea. I genuinely believe that. So let's see what he does. But for us...
But would you regret that? Like, he never did it for your club. Like, I want to say, even if he does well at Chelsea, I'm not going to deny that. Let's say he does well at Chelsea.
Yeah.
You had a player that used to get paid a lot of money, right? His value was going to go down by the minute at your club because you know that freaking bald guy is not going to play him, Ten Hag. He's never going to play him. He doesn't rate him, right? His confidence are going to go down. So in a year time, he would have got paid more and his value went down. And I know that you wanted him to go to Juventus because you didn't want him to go to a rival, right?
Yeah.
But if that was the only option going to Chelsea, would you have rather had Sancho get him paid and his value go down, or sell him to make the money up, to make up for the money a little bit?
To be honest with you, I'd rather kept it and take it to Chelsea, to be honest with you, because I don't like the idea of...
Yeah, like you take the loss on him. Take the
loss.
Well,
I don't really call it a loss, because then that means the manager has to use him, innit? And really and truly, that's what should happen. But you can tell there's still a bit of a beef between him and the manager. They don't really see eye to eye. But my thing is that with selling to a rival, I don't believe you should sell to a rival. I really don't. Especially Chelsea, who are in around that top 4 area. We should have given it to them for 23 million. Are you crazy? Are you literally
Unless
crazy?
they're like a bad egg and they can like sabotage your rivals.
The thing is, though, this notion of bad egg is like, it's very, very like, I don't know. With the manager, it's like he's got his set style, cool. But the thing for me is that Juventus dropped out, which is fair enough.
I don't know why they dropped out, because you refused to loan him the player.
I know, exactly, I know.
You refused to give them the loan with an obligation to buy next season, because they already spent the money they had for the summer. But they wanted the player. And Man United were greedy. They were like, I want the money. I want a guaranteed money. I want guaranteed money.
You know what they were doing, Mo? They wanted to back the manager. Let's be honest. Ineos said, you know what? We're going to back you on this one. We're going to sell Sancho. And we're going to take the problem away from you. And that's what they've done. They've took the problem away from the manager and said, you know what? Cool. We're going to get rid of him. And now that's it now. No more excuses. I generally think they backed the manager on this one. And they said, right, cool. We're not going to take the player's side. We're going to make sure it's a very, very kind of almost like happy playing field. And we'll move the problem away from you. And that's what they've done now. So they said, you know what? Cool, Chelsea. You can have him.
Simple. They didn't want him eating sandwiches in the car park anymore. It was getting awkward.
Well, there you go. There you go, man.
But
So,
I think Chelsea he'll have a honeymoon period. But like, I think it's down to training with Sancho. I think that he'll work hard for the start, and he'll like this new start, new chance at Chelsea. But if he starts to taper off, that could be like bad for the whole team at Chelsea. If he's got a squad that they're all together, they're all buddy, but they start taking the piss out of Maresca or not really trying 100%. I think that's why Ten Hag kept not selecting him, because he felt like he was phoning it in at training, and that's something that fans don't really see.
Yeah. Facts, 100%. But listen, I think for me, good luck to him. I'm not one of them that does Sancho hate watch. I know there's a lot of United fans that want to do that, but I do Chelsea hate watches. You know what I mean? That's my kind of, So if Sancho doesn't do well at Chelsea,
you want him to do well at Chelsea?
I said I don't want. For me, if Chelsea, I don't want Chelsea to do well. So if that means,
do you want Sancho to do well at Chelsea?
At Chelsea, no, I don't.
That's it. I think that's the right attitude.
Doesn't mean that I'm gonna be hate watching and I want him to kind of almost fail. That's not the situation. I think there's actually United fans that want him to fail and basically, you know what I mean, have a
I'm not going to tell you how you should feel. If I sell a player at my club and I sell him to the rival, I want the player to fail miserably.
But for
I
me,
want his value to be £1 million.
But you know, for me, though, I'm a football fan before anything, though, innit? Like, I'm just a football purist. I'll watch every league. You know what I mean? Like, for me this year, I've switched from Real Madrid to Barcelona. I'm a Barcelona fan this year, you know, because I just believe in Hansi Flick, Lamine Yamal. You know
Can
what I
I
mean?
do this shit? Can I just back a club in the Premier League and just can I just do this shit? You know, I support. This season I support Liverpool. Next season I support.
No, but you can for different leagues. For me, I'm doing that, man, because I don't like the way Real Madrid play. I think it's boring, man. I don't really like it. I like Barcelona. I like Hansi Flick. Big up to Lauren. Yeah, Flick would have been amazing at Liverpool. But for me, Lamine Yamal, they got a good team, man.
You should have hired Flick at Man United. To be honest.
Bro, the two managers I wanted, Mo, did I tell you the summer? I said Hansi Flick and Simeone Inzaghi.
Hold on. You wanted Simeone. You wanted Simeone our Inzaghi.
Yeah. Yes. That's the two managers I wanted.
I said he would not go to United unless you offer him triple his wages.
Yes,
there is no incentive. There is no incentive. You aren't challenging for the league. You're not in the Champions League, so he won't go unless you go to the Champions League.
I know.
And that people got triggered when I said that. Really, they're like, but Man United were a big club. I'm like, but managers don't look like this unless you offer him triple his wages.
He's at a settled team. He's playing Champions League football. He's at the biggest club in Italy right now at the minute. You know, let's be honest.
Yeah, we're the best team. We have the best squad. We're the best team.
I agree.
I saw Manchester United fans saying that they hope
they're the third biggest.
We are, but at the current moment, he has at the team that is willing to win the league.
Milan are bigger.
To win the league, 100%. Yeah, doesn't trigger
me because saying they want to get relegated, so they can go
like that. Why you are
hold on? Why are you saying Martin? Because Hussam is hating. He's not contributing. He's hating. He's not contributing anything to the show.
I promise you, Sancho. Every single Chelsea fan will want him out by the end of the year. Sancho's not that good.
Wow.
Overrated, 100% overrated.
So what if he does well then? Are you going to give him his credit?
Yes, of course, but I don't think he'll do well. I don't think Chelsea as a total will do well to begin with. So Cole Palmer won't even get as many GA as he did last season.
No, I don't think so. That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, Maresca.
Can you define do well for Chelsea?
Here we go.
No. I really want to understand because, by the way, because Ahmed, for example, Chelsea fan that we have on Al-Ahwa and I have on my channel. Ahmed, he says, no, Ahmed, the Chelsea fan. There's Ahmed, the Chelsea fan, the bridge. Ahmed says that for him doing well is winning the Conference League and becoming top 6. So that is well for him. For Shez, for example, top 4. So Hussam, what do you find well? Do you mean top 4?
The realist Chelsea fan and you compare him to the rest?
Yeah, but the rest are some of them who said we're going to get third.
There you are. Okay, I mean, that's who we work with. What can we do then?
Some of them said third, bro.
Just say top 4 guarantee, blah, 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 overdo it. Chelsea aren't that good, man. Everyone just need to wake up, smell the coffee. Chelsea aren't that good. Sancho's not that good either. You get me? Chelsea have like 3 good players. Palmer, Caicedo, and Gusto.
You got Chelsea agenda, to be fair, man.
No, but tell me who's actually like an unbelievable player at Chelsea. Palmer, Caicedo,
Reece James, Gusto.
Reece James is with a nurse.
No, but we have to define good players.
Saeed, he hasn't played for 3 years.
Let me land it. Gusto, Reece James, Lavio, Caicedo. For me, I like Caicedo.
I agree.
Neto, Cole Palmer, I rate Sancho. Who else is there?
Cucurella. I know you rate Cucurella. You're a Cucurella guy.
Cucurella's a bit, but I'll give his credit though. He's done well this year.
Madueke, Action Jackson.
No, I don't rate Action Jackson. I can't lie to you. Neto, yeah, I said Neto. I like Fofana to a certain extent. Fofana. Yeah, that's probably it. I've named a lot of players.
One of the players you mentioned are injury prone as well. Neto.
And Kunku. So that's 10 players.
Neto, Reece James, Lavia. Lavia hasn't played.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you said what players do you rate? You didn't say depending on injury.
No, but that matters because the players are never fit. That's the thing. Players are never
fit. But the thing is, though, with the players fit, yeah, cool. You know, that's why they got a big squad, though. They're going to manage that, I think, for me this season better. I think they're going to manage it this season better. They're going to try and rotate. So that's why I believe it'll be better for them. So I don't know. I think they've got good players. I just think for me, it's about finding the balance. Pochettino didn't find the balance. This season, Maresca, he looks like the guy that looks like he's got his, you know what I mean? He knows what he's doing, man. He's very, very kind of meticulous. He's got his head screwed
Hold
on.
on. I'm going to let Hussam take this one. What are you basing this on?
Yeah, because Said, I can't lie to you. When you say this about Maresca and Pochettino's a better manager than Maresca. I know you do a weekly show with Lewis, so do
Pochettino,
but don't let him poison my brain. You get me?
Poch is a better manager. How do you define better manager in terms of what do you mean? Like, as in, like,
okay,
like,
I'll give you a genuine example.
Yeah.
Right now, when you work with a lot of Chelsea fans, so do I. 90% of them wanted Poch gone. Anyone you asked every week, who do you want to replace Poch? Hansi Flick. And they mentioned Tuchel, and they mentioned 500 different names. Not a single one of them said Maresca. Maresca.
No. Of course, yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Maresca, right. With all due respect, is a championship winner with Leicester. Leicester, anyway, are better than 15 teams in the championship by definition because they just got like relegated from the Premier League. They have better quality. I don't think Pochettino is a bad manager. I just don't think that the Chelsea have good players to begin with. Like when I'm telling you about these players, Fofana, as an example you mentioned, he didn't play the whole year last year. Neto is injury prone. Nkunku is a very good player. I would take him at Liverpool, but all of last season he was injured. That's not Poch's fault or anyone's fault. He was just injured the whole season. When it comes to Gusto as well, he's low key. He is getting injured as well now, which is weird. But listen, he gave Palmer the keys. That's why Palmer had so many GA because he let him cook. One thing about Poch is Mbappe got the best numbers under him, Kane got the best numbers under him, and Son got the best numbers under him because he always takes
5-6 years ago, man.
No, but I'm saying he always takes the best offensive player and he gives him the keys. He lets him cook. That's why
he's been low-key washed since when, though, Pochettino? Let's be honest. He's been low-key washed since 2019.
But I don't think he's washed. I think he's a good man.
What did he do at PSG?
He won Ligue A.
He won Ligue 1. But did he win it convincingly, though? Because for me, they're guaranteed to win Ligue 1, right? He failed in the Champions League. Yes or no? Again. Yes. For me as well, there was murmurs. I was speaking to a couple of PSG fans. He said he didn't really find the balance in PSG in terms of the front three that he had with him as well. So when you're looking at him struggling in the league in Ligue 1, and then he went to Chelsea, and let's be honest, he didn't really pull any trees, did he? Like, let's be honest. And by the way, he lost the league title to Lille. He came in January.
That was the half season. That was his first.
But that's all you need in the French league. You only need
but do you rate Unai Emery? Do you rate him?
Unai Emery, yes.
Okay, Unai Emery as well lost the league own title with PSG,
but he's got better pedigree though. He's got better pedigree in Europe.
No, and on top of that, let me tell you another thing. On top of that, he was the manager that bottled the 4-0 lead with PSG at Barcelona.
Which is probably the greatest.
Do you guys think Thomas Tuchel is better than Pochettino?
At Arsenal, right there, two big clubs.
Do people think Thomas Tuchel is better than, if you're going to build a project, do you think Thomas Tuchel is better than Pochettino for your club?
No, I'm taking Tuchel. Take Poch over Tuchel.
So would you have Pochettino ahead of Unai Emery?
Of course I would. 100%.
Are you kidding me?
Of course.
That is crazy.
Okay, you want me to answer it honestly? This is how I would answer this question. If I was the owner of any club, Aston Villa downwards, like the mid-table clubs, not any top 6 club, I'd hire Emery. But if I'm hiring for any of the big 6 clubs, I'm hiring Poch. Emery would fail.
And on what basis has he proven that he's a winner and he can get you somewhere or whatnot? And
who's that? Thomas Tuchel?
Thomas Tuchel, you mean? No.
Thomas Tuchel.
He means Pochettino.
He means Pochettino. What are you? He's talking about Pochettino, not Thomas Tuchel.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you would.
We are on the same side. Don't worry.
We're on the same line. I think
Pochettino is a better man manager. I think Emery has issues with big egos. I think he struggles to keep a dressing room together. I think Pochettino. He becomes one of the boys.
Where did you hear this from?
I saw this at Arsenal.
Come on, bro. Arsenal, wallahi, billahi, that was the worst era. They had problems with Aubameyang. Bro, that Arsenal era was unmanageable, bro.
Emery started a lot of those problems. He let issues
Emery was,
in the dressing room.
Martin, correct me if I'm wrong. Were you not 8 points ahead in the top 4 race, and then you lost it in the last 4 games?
Yeah,
but if that was Poch, bottle job. Said, the only reason you invite Tottenham Hotspur fans on your streams to begin with is because of Pochettino, because he made Tottenham a thing.
Not
Before,
really. I think they've always been a top kind of 4, 5, 6 club. Let's be honest. Like,
top 4, but
no, but
really,
Martin Yol was. Did
they
he not
finished
get
their
in the top
once
4?
with
Yeah.
Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp got him in the top 4 as well.
Yeah.
So they've had a bit of history of kind of pretenders, top 4 pretenders. But you're
Top
talking
4
about a manager who is a serial loser. You know the word serial? Unai Emery is not a serial loser.
But he never, I don't know. He
Pochettino is a
didn't get the
serial
pieces he
loser.
needed
Spurs
to
are a
compete.
serial losing football club.
Sorry?
Spurs are a serial losing football club. Mourinho, Pochettino, Conte.
Conte never lost at any club, bro. This guy.
Yeah, never lost.
This
By the way,
guy never lost,
comparing him
bro.
to Unai
Conte.
Emery. That's all
Said,
I'm
prime
saying.
Conte, not washed Conte, prime Conte.
No,
of
I
winning
agree.
the double with Inter.
Forget Tottenham.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
talking
take
about
Poch's
Unai
style of
Emery
play
and
over Tuchel's. I think that
Pochettino.
Poch has a better style of play than Tuchel.
Yes,
That's what I
and if I
Do
wanted
you
the
believe-
manager,
Do you believe Pochettino could have done what Unai Emery done and got Aston Villa from 17th to 3rd in 18 months?
Totally. I think without the pressure,
yeah,
I
I
think
think
he
he
would
could have
do
gotten
that.
them safe. Yeah.
No, but so Said, I'm gonna absolutely just bottle
crazy.
this. Do you believe Thomas Tuchel could have taken Newcastle from relegation to being the 4th best team since he took over? That is the question. You will, if Thomas Tuchel took over Newcastle, because if we go down that route, bro, there's no ending here.
I think that could be possible, you know. I
Really,
think
you think Thomas Tuchel would take Newcastle to be the 4th
Yeah, I
best team
think
in the
he can.
country over
Yeah,
his
I think he
period?
can.
No,
Yes.
this is crazy.
No, but why not? Why not?
Well,
What's your
theoretically.
basis?
Because Thomas Tuchel doesn't improve. Like Thomas Tuchel actually collapses the second season all the time.
Thomas Tuchel
Like-
is spicy Di Matteo. Everyone just say it as it is, please.
Nah, that's
I said
a
Di
bit harsh.
Matteo is crazy.
No,
Yeah,
for me-
harsh. Yeah, he lost the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. You know.
Yeah, no,
Bayern
I agree. I don't rate Tuchel, but we
And
are
hold
being a bit
on,
harsh.
he won the season before only because the bottlers bottled
Yeah,
the league.
because Dortmund lost
The
at home.
biggest
I watched that
bottler in
game as
world
well.
football, Dortmund, bottled the league, not because he was good.
Said,
he
you
got
want to
to
know
a
honestly
Champions
what's the
League final.
fairest way? Let me just tell you one sentence. The fairest way I will answer this question: if I'm the owner of Liverpool or Man United, I'm hiring Poch. If I'm the owner of Aston Villa, Newcastle, Brighton, I'm hiring Unai Emery. That's the difference for me.
I am not
Because-
hiring Poch, to be honest.
Okay,
Not
but hear
me,
me,
bro.
I'm
I'm not on
Stop,
that train. I don't associate with that thing.
Okay, but one
What you
second,
think?
Mo, one
Man
second.
said that thing, you know. That's
Because me and
crazy.
Said are having a conversation about 2 specific managers. Don't bring in Tuchel or anyone else.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
love
Yeah.
the following. I've seen Unai Emery at 2 big clubs fail. Fact. He failed at 2 big clubs. I've seen Pochettino take Tottenham, who no one knows before him, make
Wow.
them
So
a
you call
Champions
that
League club.
success? You call that
But-
success?
But Said, once again, Mourinho
But
won
your
everywhere.
barometer for success is not the same as mine, though, is it? Let's be
No,
honest.
my barometer for success at Spurs is what Pochettino did. It's Tottenham Hotspur, ya akhi.
No, but you've said at Arsenal he failed, right?
Emery, he did.
But Emery failed, but I'm talking about my kind of like ambitions are higher. Yours is not to win a title. Yours is not to get, you know what I mean, win cups. Like I think for me, Unai Emery had a higher kind of like, you know, almost expectation rather than Pochettino. Pochettino's like get in the top 4, maybe get to a final if you can, get the good feel factor. Like the barometer of where Unai Emery was meant to get to after Wenger, especially after Wenger, you remember this, by the way,
Yeah.
it was high. So the expectations are too different for me.
Are you talking
That's why I
about
He just had
believe.
to stop the rot.
Sorry?
Are
He
you
just
talking
had
about
to stop the
Pochettino?
rot at Arsenal. Sorry.
I don't know. I feel like there was a big expectation because he had a pedigree in Europe and he was managing some big clubs. I think there was expectation to do something there. He did fail, but I think there was a lot of things that were going wrong. You know, he was given. How long was he given, guys? Let's be honest. To rebuild after Arsene Wenger, man. He wasn't given enough time for me.
Yeah, he wasn't given enough time.
He wasn't given enough time. for me.
But we can
Look
only
at
go-
Arteta. How long Arteta been given now?
Yeah, okay, but we can only go off of based off what we saw. The guy failed. Khalas. And
Let's fail.
and-
Let's fail.
yeah, and my thing is with Poch, if you look at what happened, Liverpool and Spurs were looked at as the 2 clubs. Someone was going to compete with Pep. At the time, the conversation was it going to be Poch or Klopp? Because Poch had built up the Spurs team, Klopp had built up this Liverpool team. Liverpool signed Alisson, Van Dijk, won a league and Champions League. Spurs built a new stadium, spent nothing.
Okay, let's talk about Villarreal. Let's talk about Villarreal.
Yes.
Unai Emery, what he did at Villarreal. Won the
Yes.
Europa League, got them to a Champions League.
David De Gea, big up.
No, but he got them to the Champions League semi-final as well. Was it semi-final? Yeah.
Yeah.
He beat Bayern in the round.
Beat Bayern as well. Like
Yeah.
when you look at it, like I don't know if Pochettino can come to one of these clubs here and do that, man. Go to Sevilla and win.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Go to
And
Sevilla.
by the way,
Go to
I don't
Sevilla
think-
and win 3 La
But you know
Liga,
that
3 in a
Emery
row.
only works at clubs with Villa in the name. There's Villarreal, Sevilla, and Villa. If they don't have Villa in the name, he's shit.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I get you. But still, like,
No, but the reality is, Unai Emery, for me, after that Arsenal and the PSG thing, I wouldn't trust him to take over a big club with a lot of
Yeah, big
pressure
club is
to manage
different.
my club. I wouldn't, Said. But that doesn't
Unai
mean
Emery's
Pochettino is
talking
better than him. Yeah. That doesn't mean Pochettino, because for me, Pochettino has fell off a cliff. Is it because of the backing? Is not the backing?
where is he? Where is he?
USA, man.
For you to be coaching the United States of America at this current
That's
moment,
embarrassing, bro.
that is
He's giving up. He's
absolutely
giving up.
horrific, bro.
He's giving up, man. He's giving up. He's done.
Yeah, he's giving up on club football.
53
When you
years
go on,
old, giving up.
yeah, he's
He
giving
didn't
up
fall
on.
off a
Hey,
cliff,
listen,
though.
once
At
someone with
Chelsea.
football and he hates football now. I understand. Don't worry.
At Chelsea, he won the last 6 games. If he didn't win those games, Chelsea would have finished 12th.
12th.
Yeah,
Everyone pretends that didn't happen.
then
At the
everyone
end,
fell off a cliff, though. United fell off a cliff. Aston Villa's form was terrible towards the end. Like that run that they did is kind of. I can't lie to you. I think people are overrating that little run that they had. In that run, they drew to Burnley, and I think they drew to Sheffield United, didn't they? If I'm correct, remember 10
They
men.
finished strong.
They literally drew 10 men to Burnley at home, and Burnley apparently were a better team.
Said, I can't lie to you. Carefree Lewis has definitely brainwashed you. I'll be honest with you. 100%.
Well, you know what it is, yo? I
You know,
just think
Said,
your-
wallahi, I
your
just want
hate
you
for
to
Chelsea
think
is
about
so
it.
strong.
Do Chelsea even have good players, akhi? Wallahi, they don't even have good players.
Your hate for Chelsea is too strong.
I don't have a hate. Ya Khilavia,
Yeah,
we
you-
have
I think
watched him
you
play
do.
one
I think
game.
you do.
He's been injured. Okay, Nkunku's a good player, but he was injured also last season. Palmer, Poch, let him cook. Yeah, Reece James is in a relationship with a nurse. First name
It was
basis.
too little, too late, man. You know when
Yeah,
they
but
do this
Fofana
gimmick,
wasn't there. All
was
these
too
players
little,
were
too
injured,
late.
ya akhi, all last season. I
there's a
promise you,
difference.
we're not finishing.
There's a difference between
Chelsea are not
Sam.
finishing top 4 this season, Said. I promise you. I fucking
Who?
promise you right now. Chelsea are not finishing top 4 this season. You see all
Wow.
these Chelsea fans who gaslight you every stream. Oh my God, Chelsea are so good. Don and Lewis and all these guys. Big up to them, by the way. Oh, Don and Lewis. Oh, Madueke is better than Martinelli.
Yeah, by the way, he calls me every
All
time.
this gaslighting. People need to understand it's not a Chelsea agenda. Your club just doesn't have good players.
Chelsea
Please
hate is
understand
real,
that.
man. That's the title.
Habibi,
Man.
the club don't even have good players. Who's the good players at Chelsea? Who would I take at my club to improve my club? Caicedo,
Come on, man.
Palmer,
Caicedo
Gusto.
would easy go in your midfield.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Caicedo, Palmer, Gusto. But other than that, scrubs. Scrubs.
I think there's a couple more, man. You know what I mean?
Sancho
But anyway.
hype. Mudrik hype. Neto's. Did you see Neto, the article about Neto when he first joined side? He's like, I've spoken to Reece James about recovery techniques.
No way.
Oh yeah, it's actually a released, bro.
It's a real
bro.
article.
It's a real
Nah, I
article.
don't believe that. I don't believe
Wallahi,
that.
it's a real article.
Wallahi, it's a real article. Pull it up, new tab, Mo. Pull it up right now. New tab.
It is
He
real.
makes them joking.
Let me
Just
do
like
the.
Neto, Reece James recovery, and you will see it in the article. Imagine you join a football club, you call the right back, you're like, yo, I also get injured a lot, by the way. Can you tell me recovery techniques? Habibi, they're always injured. I promise you, when this Chelsea train dies down in December, Said, the same Chelsea fan Said works with, will be Maresca out. That's it. December. There will be Maresca out.
Yeah.
And it's,
Well, I
You know
feel,
that-
Osam, because of you, they won't be Maresca out. It's because
yes,
of you.
just because they know me.
Because
But
of
between
you,
themselves, you know,
right?
if I sneak into one of their streams at 12 a.m., they don't know I'm watching. They'll go like, yeah, Maresca is to blame. They will whisper it, you know? They will whisper it because they always think it's the manager's fault. Yeah, your
I
team is
can't
crap.
believe. Let me do. Blaze is saying, I watched the Garnacho comp. He still looks mid. For me, to be honest, if Man United are putting their hopes on Garnacho being the starting after the Ryan Giggses, you know what I mean, after the Park Gisa, after the Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, Nani, we have reached a new level of banter era for Man United. If Garnacho is the go-to guy in the next 3 years, to be honest. Even if I would tell you Sancho's not working at United is his fault, stop the excuses, Said. I
Okay,
believe he
put
just
the screen
didn't
up,
care.
please. So Said believes it because he thought I'm joking. Just put up
Okay,
the
let me finish the super chat and then I will do that. Just didn't care. Attitude issue at Chelsea FC. We will see. Do you believe he has an attitude issue? Said?
No.
No?
I don't that either.
You guys, no one believes this thing. It's just a myth, right?
I do.
Because someone put the incidents that he did in England and at Man City. Just by the way,
I don't believe this.
I don't know the guy personally. To absolutely,
that's what I said.
I
But
don't know
what it
the
is with
guy
fans, yeah?
personally.
You
Like, I
don't-
can't sit here and accuse someone of something.
Exactly.
But we can only read the articles about his attitude at Man City and with the England national
Apparently they're
team
fake.
side.
They're fake, apparently.
Okay,
I mean,
so
because
if you
I think
say
even
so,
the Dortmund manager talked about him. You know, Maresca talked about him as well. Ragnick said, "Yo, these things. I never had issues with him at United." So
okay,
it's what
so
else
it's
can you
fake.
believe in?
It's just fake. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
fake,
think
it's
he
fake.
wants to be the #1 star, and if he's not, then he might have attitude problems. If he's
A lot
not,
of people debunk that and said he didn't care.
it's just my
طب share
hunch.
screen حبيبي share screen.
Again.
I wanna know this. I
طبعا,
wanna know.
okay, Poch almost won the Champions League with injured
Oh, you
Kane.
know I have control. I'm just giving you respect, صح? You know I can
حبيبي
just do
طبعا, I'm doing the super chat. Can you respect the Sam? Can you stop this?
Just put it up يعني عشان so the people know, and then continue the super chats. Just give it.
Okay,
just
I
wanna
am
do it.
okay. Here we go, people, because Sam's
Yeah,
gonna
I
go. Here
found
we
it
go,
out.
Sam.
It's on the mirror, innit?
Here you
It's on
go.
the mirror.
Pedro Neto formed an unlikely bond with Reece James.
Look at
Yeah.
this. Look at this. See? And how can you say it's agenda, يا أخي? It's a reality here. And it will head to West London. The winger has been able to connect with the Blues Academy graduate on social media. James's injury problems have been well documented, blah, blah, blah. And they became friends literally because of the injuries. See? See, والله, I'm telling you, it's not an agenda. It's fact side. والله, it's not an agenda.
Yeah.
He's always injured. This is the reality of the situation. So you cannot count Reece James. Has he played this season?
Faisal is saying Poch almost won the Champions League with injured Kane. That doesn't count for anything that he reached a Champions League final with Spurs.
With Tottenham.
With Spurs side, Spurs.
With Spurs.
Yeah.
Just that by itself is
Said
ridiculous.
will become a Poch guy. I promise you, we'll convert him step by step. Step by step.
No, I think for me, I'm listen, man. I think Chelsea will be an exciting team to watch this season. I can't lie.
I like Chelsea. I backed them for top 4 ahead of a lot of people. Them and Newcastle, to be honest.
They scammed 3 points against Bournemouth, but yeah.
Mo, you used to be against this Chelsea
I
project.
wish
Why
you
like
would have
it?
Okay,
scammed.
no. Hold on.
You would have definitely wanted to scam a win against Nottingham Forest. So
I wish.
yeah, exactly.
A
3
point.
points, 3
He would have
points.
wanted a point even.
A point, yeah. It's crazy.
Unnecessary dig.
Yeah, I am still against the project. That doesn't.
Okay.
By the way, me back in Chelsea to get top 4 is based on the objective talk about their team, because I think they have good players, as Said said. They have players that are
Have
better
good
than the
players,
others,
yeah.
right? But the
I think
project
Villa have
itself
better
is
teams.
horrendous, and you can tell the ownership absolutely are cooked.
Newcastle are finishing top 4. I promise you.
Newcastle is so underrated, but again, I can't back a team with
One
Emil
game a
Kraft
week,
and Dan
Playing
Burn.
well this
One game a
season,
week.
man.
Isaac, Gordon, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, but they,
One game a week.
bro, Jacob Murphy, Emil Kraft, Dan Burn,
Exactly.
Lewis Hall. I can't back these guys to get top 4, bro.
I have Robert
And
Sanchez, Marco Cucurella. Yeah, I want to go on.
Marco
Oh my days.
There you are.
Kurela.
There you are. I see.
That's
Why are you smiling?
crazy.
You're a
Now,
fraud.
fair play, man. The
Ma-
level of hate is mad. I like it. I
Poch
like
almost-
it.
Not hate. It's not
It is.
hate, Yaki.
I think Aston
Okay,
Villa has
It
a
is
better
Side.
team.
crazy.
No, side, 1 second, because he's saying it's hate. So when Chelsea finish outside top 4, then what? I'm right on Chelsea.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
خلاص, okay, done.
But
May,
did you say
I will-
last
I will
season? What did
come
you
back.
predict him? Where do you predict him last season to finish?
He literally predicted them 9th last season or 8th.
9th. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember in
don't
the beginning of the
believe
season, we did
Chelsea
the
have
show in
good
Al
now.
Ahwa on his channel, and he said Chelsea were not 8th or 9th. All season they were 10th. And he's like, all season they were 10th.
And I was like, I based that purely on the players. This season, I predicted them 6th, to be fair. So it's a lot better.
You also said we will want Madueke out, Poch, and Poch win the FA Cup. The Poch whom you rate lost the League One with Messi to Lille, but your job is to rattle, so fair play.
My job is not to rattle. That FA Cup semi-final, you dominated Manchester City, but Action Jackson couldn't take the
Referee, handball on Jack
and
Grealish,
the referee and the handball as well, which wasn't given as a penalty. So you were robbed and you dominated Man City. You should have been playing United in the final, not City.
Okay. Finhas is saying, preach, Said.
Phineas the Weasel.
Big up, man. I think it was talking about the Poch. Might have been the Poch or something.
Yeah. Puar, gang need Puar is saying, Emery, 1 full season got Arsenal to Europa League final, 2 points of 3rd, plus he never got backed in the transfer
2 points
window.
of
Wanted
3rd.
Zaha,
Wow,
got
that's
Pepe. Let me read the super chat. Wanted Partey, got Torreira, gave him Socrates and Lichtsteiner. That is so true, you know. That is
No,
so true.
no. We're not doing this. Okay, 2 points off third is the most fancy way of saying he came fifth and bottled top four, right? Like it's the most ridiculous way of saying it. And then managers say that they want players all the time. Like, oh yeah, I want Mbappe, but we got fucking, I don't know, Gibbs White or something.
Klopp
Like,
wanted Mbappe.
you can't just say I want Zaha and then get Pepe. You spent 72 million. You rubber stamp that one. You don't get to like delete that from your just because you wanted Zaha instead. It's just I don't do that with managers. You have to make do with what you get. Or pay 80 million for
Okay,
Zaha.
hold on. I got you. You have to do with what you get. But now, Arteta always gets excuses from you, but he didn't. He wasn't backed in the champ.
Whoa. When have I ever given him any excuses that he wasn't backed?
You literally keep saying next year when the team is complete. Always.
No, I don't. No, I say that it's never done. Like your transfer window, it's never complete. Like your team always needs work. But Arteta's been backed 100%. He's got the players he wanted. I said there's no excuses for him because he's in charge of this transfer window. He's the one that probably said, there's no strikers out there that I want.
I think he's the manager with the most control in any manager in the Premier League at the current moment. Any, by the way.
Pep.
Poch is a serial loser. HUSAM, is your team winning tonight? Thoughts on the game? HUSAM is not playing tonight. He already played AC Milan away.
No, but he's doing this because
he's an Arsenal fan.
That's what
yeah, he's an Arsenal fan, HUSAM now.
No,
okay,
he's a Liverpool fan, yeah.
But he's talking about you being an Arsenal fan, HUSAM.
Yeah, because
I don't know if Arsenal don't win tonight, it's gonna be peak. To be honest, if Arsenal don't win tonight,
tomorrow's gonna be madness.
As long as HUSAM doesn't play down
tomorrow.
Atalanta,
you have to get an Arsenal fan tomorrow on the show side. I don't know who, but you gotta get an Arsenal fan tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to. But no, we've got Dan will be there. Dan will be there.
Potts? All right. No, we need someone. If Arsenal lose, Potts is gonna cook his team, bro. Yeah. I don't like this shit.
Maybe Lee might be there. But to be fair, Lee will be in Atlanta, won't he? So
Lee's traveled. Yeah, Lee's traveled with the AFTV, right?
Yeah, I see what Igal's saying.
He went to Italy.
About.
This guy now debates whether Fofana is good, but backs Lascelles and Kraft to make top four easy. Bro, it's true. I am telling you, HUSAM Chelsea agenda is a passion. I love him. But Blaze always backs you, HUSAM.
When you say it's true, this is not true at all. Because you're talking about the centre-back partnership. Why did you mention one of the two bad players for Newcastle? Why aren't you talking about Botman? Why aren't you talking about Anthony Gordon?
Because Botman is not coming back soon.
Why aren't you talking about Harvey Barnes? All these are good players. Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton. They're not bad players at all. And by the way, in case you are wondering, Blaze, they already got top four ahead of my own club 2 years ago. So let's not act like they haven't done it before.
No, fair enough. We'll see. I will be very happy if Newcastle get top four. I know a lot of people don't like Newcastle, but I like Newcastle. Looks like Carefree Lewis level of gaslighting are on par with you, Mo. Bro, I don't gaslight. I tell it as it is. People think I gaslight people. I don't gaslight.
You gaslight.
Redline Taranga, you think I gaslight your club? Just have some chest, bro. You have world-class players. Liverpool fans are turning into, basically, you guys are turning into no-chest fans.
Stop it.
All of you. All of Liverpool fans now are no-chest fans. CC Mafia, Diaz, Nunes, Indo, Bozo, Sabozlai, Robinson, Cody don't start for Chelsea. Hold on.
Whoa.
Once again, why are you mentioning the bad players and saying they don't start? Chelsea, Liverpool combined 11. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson, McAllister, Caicedo, Gravenberch,
Alisson, Salah,
Palmer,
Jota,
and Jota. Done. You have two players that start for me. Why are you mentioning the shit ones in my team? Wow, Endo doesn't start for Chelsea. Wow. Wow, okay. Congratulations. You want to cook?
I think Robertson was a bit fraudulent, but the rest of it, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Robertson over Kukurea any day of the week. Any day of the week.
That's a tough one.
Frankie is saying, not sure if Saeed knows, but HUSAM had the whole of Colombia come after him. Chelsea fans be waiting for him in London as well. He lives. Bro, do you know that someone from Colombia just did a stream to hate on him because of Luis Diaz's agenda?
Wow.
In Colombia, in Spanish,
Colombia YouTube, man.
In Colombia, bro, YouTube. They did a stream on him hating on Luis Diaz in Spanish.
You know what they call me in Colombia? The bearded guy. I'm banned from Colombia. I can't go there. Wallah. I can't. If I
seriously, that is a serious thing.
You can't go there, man. You can't go to the Medellin.
True Blue Clay. Wallahi, Chelsea have better direction than Liverpool. You never outlive in that, Habibi.
Listen, when people are mad, they say stuff they don't believe. Adi.
Do people really think? Okay. question to Man United and Arsenal fan. Do you think Chelsea are in the better direction than Liverpool? The fact that you're thinking about it is so fraudulent,
Not in
Saeed.
the-
It's
not in the-
unbelievable.
Maybe in the future, but not now. I think Liverpool are still in a strong position, but maybe in the future. They give it 2-3 years, maybe 2 years. I think. Yeah. Then.
So what if Liverpool renews Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, Trent?
No, I think they go in. For this is Salah's last season. This is Van Dijk's. I think Van Dijk will stay, but Trent will leave. So, yeah.
I can't lie, side. This is more hope than anything. I got it.
I don't think. No, it's a reality. Hope is something that is you can't really. You know, what I mean, it's a distant future, man. This is reality. Salah's leaving. He said it already last year in Liverpool shirt.
So do you think Chelsea have a better direction than Liverpool?
I think in the next 2 years, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Man United.
Do you think
Man United?
Oh,
No, I believe in my club. I believe in Ineos.
No, hold on.
Said, you're so shameless, wallahi.
Bro, Said, you sit on your stream, Said, screaming about the
You
the
cuss
fact
them
that
all
you
the
still
time,
have
Said.
Ten Hag.
Bro, I don't cuss Ineos.
What are you talking about?
I cuss Ten Hag.
We watch you. Do you think you're like an invisible man?
But have I
Yeah, you
cussed
think
him?
we don't know who you are?
We watch your streams, bro.
Watch their streams, Akhi.
Listen. For me, I cuss the manager, but not Ineos. Ineos will get this right. I'm telling you now. Ten Hag will not survive. You know what I mean? So we'll have a new manager and we'll do something, man. So let's see, man. Ineos are cooking.
Do you know if Ten Hag has very winnable games, if he wins the next game, that buys him about 2-3 months. You know that.
It is what it is.
As long as you have Ten Hag side, your club is finished.
But there you go, bro. Listen, man. For me, he
Wallah,
says
your
we'll
club
see
is
me.
finished, bro.
For me, I'm just sick of controlling the future in it. Like, let's see what happens. You know, what I mean, everyone knows my position on Ten Hag, so we'll see.
Husam, in your lifetime, how many majors did Chelsea win compared to Liverpool? Tell us.
Has nothing to do with the current Liverpool side or the current Chelsea side. You're just
There you
rattled
go.
because you don't want to hear the truth about your club. Let's have it right.
Husam hates Zubamendi for rejecting. Now imagine bidding 100 million for Caicedo, getting rejected and rejected by Lavia. His hate for Chelsea runs deep.
I'll be honest with you guys. You guys are very cringy. Because anytime I say something with Chelsea, you just say, "Oh, Caicedo and Lavia rejected you."
I think you're
It's
doing
like
too
a
much for
robot.
Chelsea, and I told you that
Like a
before.
robot response. You know, play DVD. Caicedo rejected you. Lavia rejected you. It's just the same stuff over and over again. Yeah, like, why you think it hurts me a year later? Who
I
gives a
can't
fuck?
lie, this Chelsea-Liverpool rivalry is like unexpected.
Bro,
and
there is
random.
no
Like, you
rivalry.
guys
They are
hate each
different
other.
stratospheres.
it
I
comes
don't
from,
get
bro.
this. It's Husam. I promise you,
No, it
wallahi,
comes
Said is
from
Husam.
the Mourinho days, man. You know what I mean?
No. It's Caicedo. I think.
No,
it's
the
Caicedo
rivalry
Lavia
is
still.
from the no.
Yeah,
Said is
but
right.
it was
Later, Mourinho.
but it was forgotten about when you were in the
Really, why you
bins
speak
and
for
they
me?
were
I
winning
hate
Champions
Chelsea my
League.
whole life. Why don't speak for me? I hate my Chelsea my whole life. I hate it.
I'm talking about that Chelsea Liverpool thing, the Caicedo Lavia stuff, but because it
No,
was forgot-
Benitez Mourinho is the reason
Husam,
why I hate
Husam,
Chelsea.
yes, I get it. In the 2000s, it was forgotten about. You weren't on the same. Chelsea were winning Champions Leagues and Europa Leagues and winning the leagues, but you weren't. And when
Have
you
forgotten
came
about
back,
by who?
whatever. I'm talking about your youth. I know that the Mourinho, all the stuff and the Champions League
How you know
semi-final and
that?
the,
I only met you 2 years
the
ago.
ghost.
How you know my?
I don't know
my,
that
my-
about you. I know that there was rivalry between Chelsea and Liverpool,
Yeah.
but it was forgotten about. Barnes, not a bad player now, but Sancho is too good. I always rated Harvey Barnes, by the way. I said Harvey
Yeah,
Barnes
I
is better
like
than Marcus
Harvey
Rashford. I said Harvey Barnes is better than Marcus Rashford. But listen, people, this has been a fantastic show. This, of course, will take you to Husam's show. Stay here, because Husam has Dawood and LB. That would be a
Dawood making
spicy
a
show.
return.
Wow.
Yes, that would be. Dawood is
Dawood.
making a return. But Saeed,
Big up.
Saeed's channel, guys, there is almost 1,000 people here, and we aren't even on 300 likes. Hit that like button, Saeed.
What? Not even 300
Wallah.
likes.
Not on 300 likes.
That's disgraceful, man. I can't lie.
Yes,
The
it's
chat,
Guys,
man.
we
Probably
need 400 likes live now. Saeed, what do you got coming up?
Now I'll be. I got a video coming at 4:00, and then I'll be live streaming tonight for the Arsenal game, man. So yeah, big up to everyone, man. Big up Husam. Big up you as well, Martin. Big up to you, everyone
thanks,
here,
man.
and big up the chat, man. Like I said, man, we'll just keep it moving.
Congrats on
Cracking
100K,
show,
by
man.
the way.
Oh yeah, he's over 100. He's 105K now. Saeed.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the
man.
100K
Can't
club.
MashaAllah,
complain, man.
MashaAllah.
Hopefully everyone can get there, man.
Congratulations.
Hopefully Husam, Mo, everyone can get there, man. It's possible, man. Just keep working, keep consistent.
Yes,
That's it.
guys. And tomorrow I'm on Saeed's channel at 3:30 UK time.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
I actually
We
can't
really
wait
need
for that, to be honest with you. I
We
really can't.
actually need to get a different Arsenal.
Can you
fan
get
than
a shameless? Go get Dawood, يا أخي.
Bro, we need a shameless Arsenal fan on the
Okay,
show. We
I'll get
can't
Dawood.
have.
Message him, and I will get him on.
Yeah,
I'll-
I can ask. Yeah, we can ask
Yeah, we'll
Dawood.
get him on. We'll
Yeah,
get him
yeah,
on.
but listen, bigger people, stay here, don't go anywhere because this will take you to Husam's stream. We'll see you guys soon. We'll see you guys later. Tonight, I'm actually doing a watch along for Arsenal. And we have Rivals Rumble tonight for Arsenal fans with 4 Arsenal fans and Shez, Ahmed, and Ahmed. If Arsenal lose, it is peak.
Wow.
It is
We're not
peak.
losing,
Listen,
baby.
Atlanta, a good team, you know, man. They got good players.
I think Arsenal are overconfident. The fans are overconfident.
We're
Because
not even saying anything.
some people are overconfident because we beat Atalanta 4-0 and they think Atalanta are mugs.
No,
we'll
we've got
see.
no Odegaard. We're like
That's how
just
you
struggling,
are.
right?
You aren't on our level. That is what you don't understand. We'll see you guys soon. We're out of here.